Hi everybody, welcome back to Taji's World of Books and welcome to another book recommendation video. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and so this is another book recommendation video. This is going to be on a whole series. It is called the Elite 7 series and it's written by a number of different authors, including Webster and Ker Dukey and Giana darling. And so it is a really good, and I was trying to think about like how to explain this series to you. So it is a dark romance, suspense, dark academia, romance, smut, everything, my dog, everything combined into one that's wrapped up in this beautiful package of deadly sin. Let's just say that. And it is so juicy and so good, and so I'm really excited to explain it to you. Okay, so it is based on the 7 deadly sins, which we'll talk about each of the books, and a secret society that is, it takes place in Louisiana. There is an arc development through all the books, so you have to read the books in order because the story is unfolding to a crescendo at the end. There is a mystery component. As I said, there is a secret society. These are all pretty much elite, rich, privileged kids that grow up in New Orleans, and they all have aspirations to join this elite organization that they've grown up hearing about for various reasons. Some want to join the organization because they have had abusive backgrounds from their fathers and they want to take down their father's organization. Others want to join because they grew up in poverty and want to develop their own power and their own name. They're all trying to prove themselves, and so they develop this brotherhood and this sense of camaraderie as they go through their tasks that they are supposed to complete. Okay, so having said that, that's the baseline and the backstory of all of the books. The first book in the story is Lust, and this is Rhett Masters, and this is his story, and I absolutely love it because he was born into wealth. He is athletic, he's handsome, he's gorgeous, he has everything that you would ever want wrapped up in one package, and it's him and his sister. And his father, for whatever reason, we don't know why, but his father is incredibly abusive and dismissive. It becomes apparent that they are parentless because the father travels and is gone, and the mother died at birth, and he is trying to, Rhett is trying to come to terms with who he is, and there's a significant love interest, and the significant love interest it's really interesting because those are considered the holy virtues. So then he's lust, and his significant love interest is chastity. And so you see lust and chastity, so there's a play on that. I don't want to tell too much because I want you to go into it pretty blind, but there are some things that happen. These are all dark romances. There are some trigger warnings that happen. There is lots of heat and lots of steam and lots of smut. And again, there's the backstory trying to figure out who is conniving, who's stealing. There's like lots of intrigue and power and wealth and wielding wealth to get what you want, and using your connections to get what you want from other people, and so and using them at all costs no matter what. And there also is some discussion of older men taking advantage of younger women, and so what that means, and is there truth to that? So there's the component there. So this was really good there. And there also is a component of really good friendships, right? So Lust and Rhett is best friends with a guy named Baxter Goddard, and they call him God, and so he and God are like best friends, and they party and they use a lot of drugs and they're out of their mind. There's a lot of BDSM. They're into whatever kind of kink. So these kids are getting into a lot of drama. So that's Lust, really good. Pride is the next book, and Pride is Mason Blackwell, and Mason is best friends with this guy named Micah. And Mason also has a sister. This is the hardest book to read because there is a character who is evil. Her name is Lillian, and Lillian does almost any and everything that she can to make this guy's life miserable. She uses every leverage. She's evil. She's just the epitome of evil. And what this kid goes through and the abuse that he suffers. Now, Pride is written by, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. So Lust is written by Ker Dukey. And then Pride is written by J.D. Hollyfield, and she did a great job. This book is one of the books, he gets sent to prison, he gets sent to juvenile detention, like she just does some evil things to him, and he is called that deadly sin, pride, because it is his pride that holds him back. And if he can balance his pride with another, his significant interest, her name is Megan, and he meets Megan at a bar, and she goes there because she is into the kink scene and she wants to explore and develop her kink side. Now, in this book, there is lots of BDSM, there's lots of abuse, there's lots of neglect. This book was just really, really good. This was for sure a 5 out of 5 star. I loved it. And again, these are quick reads. And the story, the character, the arc is developing. They're starting to find out more about the Elite 7, the secret society. They have tasks that they have to go on. And each person is given a task, and you either complete the task at all costs, no matter what, or you turn your coin in. And if you turn your coin in, you can never do that again. So they suggest that you hold it and keep it for when you really need it, when you're really in trouble. And some people choose to do that and some people don't. And so that's developing here. And it's all about revealing people's secrets, and having information and knowledge is power, because that's how you wield your power. Okay, so then the next book in the story is Wrath. And Wrath is Samuel Gunner, and this is written by Claire C. Riley. And is he wrathful? This Samuel he's got a sister, and his sister's name is Isabella, and he is rageful and angry because of everything that has happened to him in his past. He was abused by his grandparents. He was abused by his father. He was not taken seriously. He was abused by the nannies, like everything. And just as a result of everything that's happened to him, he's built up rage in him. And so he likes to take control in the bedroom. He wants to tell you what to do, and you're going to do what he says. He doesn't want to hurt women, but he wants to definitely be in control, because that's how he calms the inner demon. He has some tasks that he has to complete. Some things happen to him. Some shit goes down, and he just loses his shit in this book. But it is really, really good. So again, the story is unfolding, done really well. So that's Wrath. Then we get to this crazy motherfucker. This is Envy. And Envy is Sebastian Westbrook. This dude is a computer genius. He's a geek. He's from Louisiana. He's from a drug cartel family. His family tells him, you're going to infiltrate this society. Go and do your thing. And from here, shit just goes ape crazy. Like, this is just some jacked up stuff, and this dude is willing to go to any lengths to do what he needs to do. Woo! This is a trip, and this is written by M.N. Forgy, or Forgy. So that's that. And he's being manipulated too by Lillian, and so there's just drama going on for days. So then the next book is Gluttony, and I love Gluttony. Gluttony is written by my girl Kay. So Kay Webster wrote this, and this is Godder's story. Baxter Godder, his father's name is Four. His father is like 400 pounds, and he like just eats everything in sight. He's like the 4th richest man in the world, and so their sin is gluttony, but the father is very powerful, so God gets what he wants. There's some tragic stuff that goes down in here that is addressed beautifully. They also address interracial relationships. They also address eating disorders. They also address mental illness in here. So they cover a lot of topics. There's a lot of, Kay is very notorious for writing lots of dialogue. She's really good at dialogue, and that keeps her books going, because you constantly have stuff going, so you dive right on in, and there's not a lot of world building and stuff that you need to do. So she did a great job with this. This book delivered. I was surprised, because I was like, I don't know how God's book is going to go. But God's book went well. It was good. That's a 5 for sure. So then this is Giana Darling's story, and this is Sloth. And Sloth is like, Sloth's story is about Rush Dempsey, and Rush is like we get to see that Rush is pulling some strings, and Rush is doing a lot behind the scenes. And they're pulling in a lot of tricky stories and things that I don't want to talk too much, but it says that this book is not for the devout. It's a tale of blasphemy, sin, and murder. And if you can't handle scenes of sex in a church, villainous religious figures, and burning holy objects, this book is not for you. So it goes to tell you there's some shit that goes down in this book, but it's really, really good because the story is like coming to a culmination and you're getting lots of pieces of the story that we need, and there's vengeance and there's violence, and people are just like, you know what, you are getting your just desserts of whatever happened, and people are calling the shots, but you think that they're calling the shots, but are they calling the shots, and who really is, and the mystery is unfolding, and it's getting really good. So that's Sloth. And Sloth has always got a joint. He's got a joint hanging out his ear, he's got a joint hanging out, he's token up, because Sloth is always like, what's up? What's up? But don't sleep on Sloth, because Sloth is not really like, what's up? Sloth is like, I see you, I know what's going on. And then the final book in the story is Greed, and this is Micah's story. And this is it is coming to a head. It is surprising. It is shocking. They are doing a lot. There are some trigger warnings in this book. There is trigger warnings for assault, so you need to check it out. This is written by Ker Dukey and Webster. So there's some trigger warnings going on here. And, you know, greed is... it's basically demonstrating when you want everything, you know, at what costs, you know, will you go to get that, and what will that mean for you? And so this is done really, really well. So again, I am saying for sure, if you like dark academia, if you like mystery, if you like smut, if you like romance, if you like intrigue, if you like money and billionaire and power, if you like kink, if you like BDSM, this series gives you everything. Everything. There's a mystery component. There is like, you dirty bastard, I can't believe you just did that. There's also the component of like, once the books go on and the relationships, because each book is like well, it's not a standalone, but each book has an HEA more or less at the end. And so once the couples sort of get together, then they become an Insta friend group and a family group. So you get to see your characters all throughout the books, and you see them with their significant other, and you hear about them, and you see what's going on in their lives, and things are developing. And so I think it like delivers in so many ways, considering each of the books are short. They're like little morsels, short and sweet and to the point, and it gives you so much, and it'll keep you intrigued and keep you excited. So I think you should try it and check it out. I kind of stumbled upon it, and I was going to read it out of order, and I'm glad that I didn't, because it'll definitely ruin the arc. So you need to make sure you read them in order. They are not meant to be standalones. So you guys, that is all that I have to say for today, and I hope that you check it out and tell me if you like it, and if you've read it, please let me know what you think about it. And you guys know, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And you know, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.